Hi guys, Brain here and welcome to another commentary video. Today I wanted to talk to you about something really fun because I've been seeing a lot of people lately on the DBD community space saying like, I'm quitting Dead by Daylight. I'm quitting Dead by Daylight. Like, this is it. I can't take this game anymore. I'm out of here. Like, there's a lot of people that are quitting this game right now, which is interesting. Because I personally have not had that feeling. I actually still like the game pretty much a lot. Like, the things that I talk about that annoy me still definitely annoy me, but like, for the most part, like, I still like this game, and I say this a lot. Like, I like the game 80 to 90% of the time that I do play it. Mostly it's just like perk imbalance, map imbalance, and community aspects that make me kind of annoyed with it. But I wanted to talk about, you know, to try and, like, you know, balance things out, like the closest that I have gotten to wanting to quit Dead by Daylight. Like the last, I thought about this. I'm like, what was the last time I was like seriously considering quitting this game that literally was the game's fault? You know, like obviously the NFT stuff, questionable, high up in the air, really bad stuff. That's like a little bit, you know, more objective, I think, reason to want to quit the game. So I'm not gonna like cover that stuff because honestly that was like the biggest, you know, I think, scare for most people that play this game. They were like, oh god, you guys are actually doing some really bad stuff, huh? It wasn't even just the NFT thing. They were like, they like debated us. They made us pay in a weird way to support NFTs without telling us we were supporting NFTs because they didn't tell us about the Hellraiser chapter supporting NFTs until after its release. So yeah. But I want to talk about, like, you know, most people quit over like perk imbalance, character imbalance, side imbalance, you know, that sort of thing. So I want to talk about like the closest time I've been to that. So the closest I ever got to like full-on quitting Dead by Daylight is because of the old DS. Old DS was absolutely a nightmare, and DS has gone through a lot of changes, so that's not really like compact. That's not really like a firm statement. I'm talking that sweet spot where like Ash was out, all the way up to its most recent nerf where they added the deactivation mechanic to that perk. Because what used to happen, if you didn't know, DS didn't used to deactivate for like anything. Like anything at all. Like, you could go touch a gen, you could, like, you get unhooked, you can go touch a gen, you could finish a gen, you could save, you can, you know, cleanse totems, you can do literally anything and keep your DS active. So, you know, you think you're annoyed now. You think you're frustrated now when you're walking around and you find somebody that you hooked like almost 50 seconds ago and you down them, pick them up, and then you get DS'd. You're like, dude, I don't remember the last time I saw you. And it's like really annoying because they wasted their time just to make you eat a DS. Like you think you're frustrated with that now, but at least now that means when they run back into you, they've done nothing for 60 seconds. You know, if they run back into you down and you pick them up, that means they have literally not advanced the game, whether that be altruistically or objectively. They have not advanced the game literally at all for their team, and all they were doing was baiting their DS to try and buy the team 5 seconds. And realistically, it's more likely like 20 to 30 seconds because you have to chase them again. But you know, like they essentially wasted a whole lot of time. So there's like a drawback to forcing DS. There used to be no drawback to forcing DS. You could literally come off hook and run straight to a gen that's like 90% and sit on that gen in front of the killer's face. And if the killer walked up to you, tried to pull you off that gen, they'd get DS'd. They'd get DS'd. Like, oh my god, screw me, I guess. I was trying to stop the survivor from completing the generator, which is literally my objective as the killer. I know it says killer, but my real objective is to stop the gens from being completed. And I'm getting punished for doing that. And you would enter this like weird scenario where like you were like trying to go out of your way to not tunnel people, but because, you know, DS was active for so long, for a full minute, you would have people go and do gens and you would get like double DS'd. like you're like, no, don't save that person. They'd go save somebody off hook, you down them, pick them up, and you get DS'd. It's like, wait, how am I tunneling you if you just saved another survivor in my face? It is literally not even been 60 seconds since the last time I have downed a whole person in those last 60 seconds, hooked them, and come back to you. I am no longer tunneling. I promise. But the game would be like, oh, yep, clearly you were tunneling, and you get DS. Basically, survivors just had like free invincibility and they had free armor to do whatever the hell they wanted after they were like, essentially you had 60 seconds of a free, like, not even a free health state, but like you, like, if you think Dead Hard now is bad because it can like potentially like buy an extra chase, which is, you know, only if it's you're in a good space to do it, like if you're in a good location to do it. Like DS was the real, like, we're gonna have a whole second chase that didn't need to freaking happen because of one perk. Like literally, like that was literally like a free extra chase. That's what it was. Because if you had a good chase, you down him super quickly, DS, and now you have to have another chase. Like, it was buying a free extra chase for everybody, unless you were lucky enough to not find that person with DS until after their 60 seconds went up. It was one of the most miserable times I have ever had playing this game. And that was like when I was learning the game too, because that is the form of DS that existed in the game, like until its nerf. So like I started playing in like mid 2020, and like that form of DS had been a thing since like 2019, like late 2019. Like that was like that I still have spent more time with that DS than the new fair DS, and that was some trauma, dude. Like, there is something about like doing your best to stop the objective from progressing on the survivor side, which is your job, and just getting punished for it over and over and over. And everybody did it. Like, you think DS is like, it's annoying everybody runs DS now? Everybody ran DS back in the day. Literally everyone. Like, it was shocking if you didn't have a 4-man DS team, because it was a free extra chase, and that's so powerful in a game about time efficiency. Having to have a whole extra chase to like get somebody actually back on a hook, that is incredibly strong. That is overpowered. And it just made the game from the killer side just feel so like pointless. Like, there were certain points where I would be like playing on Old Ormond, which is like that was a really strong map, and I was just getting like DS'd, like people were just forcing their DS, teabagging me in my face, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm having fun anymore. Like that was when I was like literally like, and I think that was like in the Twins chapter where everything was broken too, so that didn't help too much. The Twins chapter was also a nightmare. And I was just like, dude, like half the game's broken, and if I try to stop the objective, I'm just getting like offensively DS'd every time I do anything. Can't stop the save, can't stop the gens. Like, I was just like, what am I doing here? Why am I playing this game? I am outright miserable playing this game. So that, like, and I think that's funny because now you hear people be like, DS got ruined, it got nerfed, and now it's just useless. You literally hear survivors say that. Go into somebody who's been a survivor main for a really long time stream, like go to their stream, ask them about DS. They're like, yeah, DS used to be really good, but then they ruined it. Like, that's what they'll say. They were out here literally like killing the game for me, and probably like tons and tons of other players. But then they're like, oh well, DS is useless now. Gets under my skin. Really gets under my skin. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. That was the closest I've ever gotten to quitting DBD. I know a lot of you guys have actually quit DBD that like watch this channel, which is interesting. I think that makes sense, because it's like we talk about a lot of things that are frustrating about the game. So like you're like, oh yeah, that's part of why I stopped playing, you know? So I think that makes sense. But like, what was like to you guys, what was the thing that you're like, I'm done? Like, what was that thing that you're just like, screw this, dude, I'm out of here? Or if you are still playing the game, like what right now? Is there something like my experience I had with old DS that you're just like, dude, this is really ticking me off? It's probably gonna be the Circle of Healing. I bet the number one answer is gonna be Circle of Healing, but like I'm just interested. What is this thing right now that you're just like, dude, if they don't fix this, I'm gonna quit? Yeah, but thank you so much for watching, friends. Like the video if you liked what I said, and sub if you want to see more of these videos. Other than that, everything else for you. Thank you so much for watching, friends, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And if I don't see you in the next video, I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.